see what I can do for you.
So what do you think of the office so far?
I think it's beautiful. I'm telling you, like, the space is fantastic. The view is, the windows like are amazing. Like, the view is unbelievable. You can pretty much see all of Brampton from here. And you guys have done a fantastic job with this and with the paper as well. So I remember when I first started, it was just like regular paper. Now it's all glossy and shiny and like a million more pages in it. So it's fantastic. The growth has been unbelievable.
Hey guys, I am here, Ash Silva, at the Toronto Caribbean offices. This is the West Indian newspaper of, I was going to say the world, but Toronto. We've got the radio station out here, Toronto Carib Media. If you go to Carib101.com, I wanted to show you, there's so much that happens out here in the boardroom. I want to talk to you about the fact that this newspaper, this media company is putting on the largest business expo in Canada for the West Indian community.
Working for the Toronto Caribbean is always an experience. Something different happens every day here. No day is the same, and I would say that every day is an adventure because you have no idea how things are going to go down and basically how you're going to deal with them.
So Grant Brownie is my husband. It is quite interesting working with him because sometimes it could be infuriating, sometimes it could be exhilarating, and then sometimes it could be fun. So the reason why I say sometimes it could be infuriating is because he's got so much going on in his head. He's always looking 3 years from now, 5 years from now, always thinking, what is our next step? What are we going to do? And I don't always see what he sees.
People would think I'm crazy. I'm always pushing for better. I always do personal development. I think it's very important, and not, just investing in a company, but investing in myself.
So he'll come out with this big idea, and I'll be like, oh my God, no, we're not doing that. Are you kidding me? But then I've learned over the years to trust his judgment and trust what he sees and what he wants to do. So after 10 years, almost 10 years of marriage with him and working alongside him, I've realized that he's got good ideas, and my job is to support what he does. So even though I may not agree with it right now, I do see that it works out in the long run.
Grant's a leader because he saw an opportunity to start a paper and also use it as a platform to do something different. He wanted to use his platform with the newspaper to make a difference and also to leave something behind that he could be remembered by.
It's his belief in what he does and the dedication to doing whatever it takes. He really will do whatever it takes to make sure that whatever it is we set out to do is successful. So if it means long hours, no sleep, lots and lots of sacrifice, he'll put the time in to make sure that whatever we set out to do is done properly.
I saw the paper one day and I picked it up, and I loved the way it looked. It had a very positive vibe to it, and that's what drew me to it. And so I decided let me reach out and see what would happen if I put myself out there. And that's how I started working with Toronto Caribbean. And since I've been working with them, it's always been an experience. It's always been a lot of fun, and again, different things happen. There's so many people that you meet and you network with that the possibilities are endless.
When we first started the company, we didn't know exactly what direction we wanted to do. We wanted to do a newspaper. We wanted to be non-biased. We wanted to be different. As it started to grow, our vision and our mission changed a lot. Where it is today obviously morphed as we started to progress. We started to see the reception from the public and how our readers enjoyed it. We started to tailor it according to what they wanted, and the results were what it is today.
I feel that the newspaper has had a really big impact on the community just in the way that we're involved. We're a very positive paper, and we take a lot of time to go out and cover events that people wouldn't normally have coverage at.
We recognize the need for recognition in the community with people that were maybe not so recognized in the community. So we started like Women Empowered. We started the business feature. These were all things that really helped the community. Just with the business feature alone, the moment we started, we had businesses that increased in business by 50% plus just from running one thing. And we started to recognize the need for what we were doing, the need for empowering the community, people in the community.
For me, I think community focus means knowing what's going on in your community, especially in the Caribbean West Indian community, what your people are doing, and how you can get involved, and what things it is they want to do, and what differences that they're making.
I think our community really needs what he does. He's got a lot of ideas to make sure that our community thrives and gets better. So, he's always looking at what can we do to help our community, what is lacking, and what can we do to fill that void.
It's a very general thing. I mean, there's a lot that you can be community focused with. Our whole goal and movement that we're doing with community focus is more to empower the community, build it up, strengthen it through many different avenues. Our platform that we have is, we do like the business feature, we do the Women Empowered. So we have all these different things that we want to empower the community. Along the lines of community focused, our whole focus is the community. When it comes to news and stuff like that, it's all local. We want people to know what's happening in the community, whether it's a small event that would normally not be recognized, or something that everybody might know about, but it still needs the coverage.
I think that in the last 4 years, I really think that we have changed the way people think of community newspapers. I get a lot of phone calls and I get feedback from people, and it is something that they're really proud of. It's not, they don't call it newsprint anymore. They call it the magazine because it looks good. It's very attractive. We get a lot of compliments from it.
Well, I'm not Caribbean myself. I'm Canadian, and I have Caribbean in my family. I have Trinidadians in my family, and something that as I got older, I was around more, and I really fell in love with the people and the culture. And one of the hardest things is trying to build a business in a community, being someone who's not fully Caribbean. And I always find that people, first thing they ask you is they do a judge based on what they see, and say, "Oh, what's your background?" or something like that, right? And I always find that my first response is almost like you have to defend yourself kind of thing. But then I look at them and I'm like, well, you're asking the wrong question. It's not what's my background, because what you really want to know is what are my intentions. Am I here to try and take from the community? What you need to start asking is, what's your intentions? What do you want to do for the community? Where's your passion?
One of the challenges I find in the community is when it comes to raising awareness. And I find that the organizers don't know where to reach out when it comes to finding someone to spread the word on their event and what they're doing and their cause and things like that. And I think it's important that to utilize a platform like the Toronto Caribbean newspaper to spread the word and to share their story.
Really the legacy I'm trying to leave behind is the impact that we want to do with the community. It's something that I want not only our family to be proud of, but I really want the community to be proud of what we're doing.
Myself, I'm trying to leave behind a legacy of, I want people to remember the work I did in helping people. I don't work at the newspaper just because, I enjoy it and it's my job. I love to be here, and my own legacy is to tell everyone's story.
Hi, how are you guys? I just wanted to say that we had customers coming in when they read the full article on me and my mother-in-law in our restaurant, and they loved it. They loved everything that was posted, that was on the article, is exactly what they experienced. So I want to say thank you to you guys again. You guys did an awesome job, and I thank you for writing that article on us. It's helping our business. It's bringing customers in, and we love you. We love you, we love you, we love you.
So you were telling us that there was a couple that came in. Where did they drive in from to come and check you guys out at?
Oh, they drove in like they literally live 10 minutes away from here in Bramalea.
But they didn't know that you existed.
They did not know we existed until that article.
Oh, okay.
So it produced results. Like I said, like dedicated readers. They read the full article and they pick it up all the time at Oceans. So you guys are doing an amazing job. You really have loyal, dedicated readers.